Hello everyone, this is Avinash here, and today we are going to see if statement in C language. So if is somewhat similar to the English if, the if we use generally in English language. Let us take an example. In English we write something like this: if rain falls, then do not go to school, else go to school. Sorry, this is the general English statement. Using if, we are going to test the condition. This is our condition: if rain falls, then we are going to perform some action on basis of the decision or the comparison that we did earlier using if. So using if, we are checking the condition, and if the condition satisfied, then we are performing some action, else we are performing some other action. So similarly, C also has this if and else statement out there, and we can use them exactly the same way we use it in English. So let us see how we can use the if else statement in C programming language. So here to demonstrate this example, I am using this Eclipse editor, and in Eclipse editor we should go to File, New. In it we should create new project, C project, and here I'm going to use my compiler as main.gwgcc. You can download this compiler as shown in my previous video. You can check, the link is given there. Here I am writing the project name as if sample. I'm going to click on finish. So the project is created up here. You can explore the project by clicking this arrow, this little arrow over here. I just click on this arrow and you will see the contents of this folder. Initially it has some include files. By default it includes some file into your project. So what we need to do is we need to create some new C source file into our project so that we can execute that file and see the output. So let us take an example. We are going to click on the project, right click on the project, click on new, and then search for the source file, C source file. Here you can see the little icon over here which shows that it is a C source file. Click on C source file, name your source file, that is your C file, if test.c. You should provide the extension to your file. If you don't provide the extension, it will not create. See, it is showing some error. So you will see this kind of error if you don't provide extension. So you should mention that your program or your source file is of type C. So that is why we are giving this extension .c. Click on finish. Now let us start programming. Void main, this is the main function of your program. Compiler will look for this main function. In it I'm going to define two variables, integer a equals to 5 comma b equals to 10. Here I have defined two variables, a and b. These variables are integer type and they are saved in the memory. They are actually created in the memory, and a possesses the value 5 and b has the value 10. So let us move ahead, and here I am going to check the condition whether a is bigger or the b is bigger. To check it, I am going to write the if statement, and this is the syntax of if statement, round bracket open and close, this way, and after this bracket we are going to write the else. This is the structure of your if and else statement. Now in this round bracket we are going to write our condition, and our condition is if A is greater than B, then we are going to print the value of A. Print percentage D is greater. That means we are saying that print the integer value saved in comma saved in A, variable A. Why? Because we are taking the decision that if A is greater than B, then print this statement. Else, let us complete this first. Else print f percentage D is greater, and here we are going to print the value from variable B. So as simple as that. If this condition is true, then we are going to shift into if statement, else we are going to execute the else part. So here is the condition, and here is the action that we are going to perform. This is the simple if and else demonstration. Let us execute the program. So to execute the program, we have to build the project first. So click on project, click on build all. It will build the project for us, and it will show some binary files along with this. Now let us run our program by here. You can run your program directly from here. So I'm going to click on this. Sorry, something missing out there. I have to save my program first. Click on project, build all. It have created some binary files over here. Why the error has occurred? Because I have not saved my program. So if you have not saved your program, little star asterisk sign will appear here. You can see here, you will see some asterisk sign if you don't save your program. For example, see here you can see a asterisk sign. Why? Because you have not saved your program. Now I have saved my program and I can build it. Click on project, build all. It has built my project and it has created some binary files out here. So I'm going to execute my program right now. And if you can see here, what is the output on console? See here at the bottom of the program. Let me make it somewhat bigger. Now see here, what is printed? 10 is greater, means the else part is executed. Why? Because this condition is false. A is not greater than B. That is why it is not shifted to this statement, this condition, but it executed the else part, and that is the if else statement. You can make different kind of programs using the if else statement. A small example I'm going to show here, that we are going to input age of the user and we are going to decide whether user is child, adult or a senior citizen. So let us write this program. Integer age, this is my variable in which I am going to save the age that is coming from the user, that is going to be input by the user. And here I am writing the scanf statement. In scanf I am going to input the age percentage D, comma ampersand age. Before this I am going to give some message to the user so that he will understand what his program is all about. And I'm going to give a message like enter your age. Keep in mind that you cannot give any message into the scanf statement like this. You cannot do like this. It is not allowed in C. You cannot write the messages into the scanf statement. You have to write all your messages into the printf statement itself. So I'm giving message to the user that enter your age, scanf percentage d and age ampersand age. So whatever the value of age user is going to input, that will be saved into the age variable. Now I have to check the value of that age variable. If age is less than 18, then printf you are child, else. Now see, here we are having three decisions to take: child, adult or senior citizen. In that case we have to write the nested if else statement, and it is very easy to write the nested if else statement. Simply we are going to put one more if in front of the else. If the condition is true, then perform this operation printf you are a child. Else, if, again we are going to give some condition to this if age is greater than 18, then printf you are not child. This is all right now I am going to do, because I don't want it to be complex, very complex. So it is very easy to understand. This is the nested if else. Let us put this statement on the new line. To keep it on new line, we are going to put the /n in printf. Here also I am going to give a /n. This is all, that is all. Save the program and now build it. Project, build all. It is built successfully. I'm going to run it. Click on run. Here I'm going to enter the age. It is 19. See, here it is showing some decision that you are not a child. That means it executed the else if, second else if part. Why? Because this was false, and that is what if else statement is going to do. My sequence is bit different out here. It is not showing up the message first, but that is not that important. Let us see now. Here to check the condition we are using some conditional statements. Conditional statements we are using, and what kind of conditional statements C provides. Let us see. Basically there are several types of conditional statements out there. First one is less than. We call it as less than. Then greater than. It will check the condition that whether something is greater than some other thing. Greater than. Less than or equal. This is the way of writing less than or equal into the C. We call it as less than or equal. Then greater than or equal. Greater than or equal. And then equal to. Equal to. Be aware of this thing that we have, if we want to check equal to, then we have to give double equal to sign, because in C single equal to is different and double equal to is different. Single equal to defines that it is assignment operator. It is assignment operator. For example, a equal to b, if I write a equal to b, then I'm going to copy the value of b into the variable a. That is the meaning of single equal to. And if I write equal to, then it is going to check that whether the value of a is equals to b or not. That is the difference between single equal and double equals. So we have to keep this thing in mind. Next, not equal. These are some conditional statements available in the C language, using which we can check the condition, and you can use these statements into the if statement itself. So if you want to use these statements, we have to write it into the if part of the program. So that is all for the day, and hope you guys understand this. If you have any questions regarding this program or if else, please do comment, or if you like the video, then hit like or subscribe button. Thank you.